Girls who are empowered to pursue their passions and challenge stereotypes develop a strong sense of self-worth and believe in their ability to achieve their goals. They are more likely to take risks, embrace leadership roles, and persevere in the face of challenges. Similarly, boys who are raised without rigid gender expectations are more comfortable expressing their emotions, seeking help when needed, and forming meaningful connections. They develop a healthy sense of self without feeling pressured to conform to societal norms that may limit their emotional growth and expression. Creating an environment that values empathy, respect, and emotional intelligence for both genders is essential. This fosters a generation of emotionally healthy individuals who can navigate the complexities of life with resilience and understanding. Gender stereotypes are deeply ingrained societal beliefs about how boys and girls should behave, dress, and interact with the world. These stereotypes can be limiting and harmful, as they often box individuals into predetermined roles and expectations that may not align with their true selves. Treating boys and girls equally challenges these stereotypes, promoting a more fluid and accepting understanding of gender roles. When we encourage boys to express their emotions openly and girls to be assertive and ambitious, we challenge traditional notions of masculinity and femininity. This allows children to explore their individual identities without feeling confined by societal expectations. It also helps to create a more accepting and inclusive society where individuals are celebrated for their unique qualities, regardless of their gender. Breaking down gender stereotypes also benefits society as a whole. It leads to greater gender equality in the workplace, more diverse representation in leadership positions, and a more balanced and harmonious society where everyone feels valued and respected. Section 5. Social skills, learning from each other. Treating boys and girls equally provides ample opportunities for them to learn from each other and develop essential social skills. When children interact with peers from diverse backgrounds and genders, they gain valuable perspectives and develop a better understanding of the world around them. Mixed gender playgroups and classrooms allow boys and girls to learn from each other's strengths and appreciate their differences. Boys can learn from girls' collaborative and nurturing nature, while girls can benefit from boys' assertiveness and problem-solving skills. These interactions help children develop empathy, compassion, and the ability to navigate social situations with greater ease. They learn to appreciate different communication styles, problem-solving approaches, and perspectives, preparing them for a more diverse and interconnected world. Section 6. Recognizing biological differences. Acknowledge and respect the biological differences between boys and girls. These differences include physical attributes, hormonal fluctuations, and brain development patterns. It's about understanding and addressing the unique needs of each gender. Boys and girls may exhibit differences in learning styles and communication patterns. These are often due to variations in brain structure and hormonal influences. Tailoring approaches can better support each child's needs. Section 7. Respecting individual needs and talents. While we strive for equal treatment, it's equally important to recognize and respect the individual needs and talents of each child, regardless of their gender. Just as every individual is unique, so too are their strengths, weaknesses, interests, and aspirations. Some children, irrespective of gender, may excel in academics, while others may shine in sports, music, or arts. Some may be introverted and prefer solitary activities, while others thrive in social settings. It's essential to create an environment that celebrates these individual differences and allows each child to flourish in their own unique way. This means providing personalized learning experiences, offering a diverse range of extracurricular activities, and fostering a culture of inclusivity where every child feels valued and respected for who they are. It's about nurturing their individual talents and passions, regardless of whether they align with traditional gender roles or expectations. Section 8. Navigating cultural sensitivity. Cultural norms and beliefs play a significant role in shaping our understanding of gender roles and expectations. Different cultures may have varying perspectives on how boys and girls should behave, dress, and interact with each other. It's crucial to approach the concept of equal treatment with cultural sensitivity, recognizing that what may be considered appropriate in one culture may not be in another. For instance, In some cultures, physical contact between boys and girls may be discouraged, while in others, it may be considered a normal expression of friendship. Similarly, certain clothing choices or hairstyles may be deemed acceptable for one gender but not the other, depending on cultural norms. When interacting with individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds, it's essential to be respectful of their customs and beliefs, even if they differ from our own. This requires open-mindedness, empathy, and a willingness to learn and understand different perspectives. As Section 9, the importance of flexible expectations. While setting high expectations for all children is essential, it's equally important to be flexible and recognize that boys and girls may develop at different paces and excel in different areas. Rigid expectations and comparisons can be detrimental to a child's self-esteem and development, regardless of gender. For instance, boys tend to develop physical strength and coordination earlier than girls, while girls may develop verbal skills and emotional maturity at a faster pace. These are just general observations, and individual variations are significant. The key is to focus on each child's individual progress and provide support and encouragement tailored to their specific needs. Instead of comparing boys and girls based on preconceived notions, celebrate their individual achievements and help them overcome challenges at their own pace. Decoding communication, boys, girls, and the language of connection. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and the parent-child bond is no exception. However, when it comes to communication styles, boys and girls often differ significantly. Understanding these differences is crucial for bridging the communication gap and fostering deeper connections with our sons and daughters. Research has shown that girls generally develop language skills earlier than boys and tend to be more verbal in their communication. They often use language to build relationships, express their feelings, and seek connection. Boys, on the other hand, may be more action-oriented in their communication, using body language, gestures, and physical touch to convey their thoughts and emotions. They might be less inclined to engage in lengthy conversations, preferring to express themselves through shared activities or play. Imagine a mother trying to have a heart-to-heart with her teenage son. She sits him down, hoping to discuss his feelings about a recent disappointment. However, she's met with shrugs, one-word answers, and a distinct lack of eye contact. Frustrated, she might assume he's being deliberately evasive or uncaring, but in reality, he might be struggling to articulate his feelings verbally. Instead of forcing a conversation he's not ready for, she could try engaging him in an activity he enjoys, like playing basketball or working on a project together. This provides a less confrontational setting for him to open up, allowing him to communicate through shared experience rather than direct verbal expression. On the other hand, a father might notice his daughter spends hours on the phone with her friends, dissecting the nuances of their relationships and sharing their innermost thoughts and feelings. While he might not fully understand the intricacies of their conversations, it's important for him to recognize that this type of verbal processing is crucial for her emotional well-being and social development. By showing interest in her conversations, asking open-ended questions, and actively listening without judgment, he can strengthen their bond and create a safe space for her to confide in him. Understanding these gender-based communication differences can help parents avoid misunderstandings and foster stronger connections with their children. By adapting our communication styles to meet their unique needs, we can create an environment where they feel heard, understood, and valued. Navigating emotions. Understanding and supporting emotional development. Emotional intelligence is a critical life skill, enabling individuals to understand and manage their own emotions while also empathizing with the feelings of others. However, the journey of emotional development often unfolds differently for boys and girls, influenced by a complex interplay of biological and social factors. From a young age, girls are often encouraged to express a wider range of emotions, particularly sadness, fear, and vulnerability. They're often comforted when they cry and praised for being sensitive and in tune with their feelings. This early validation can help girls develop a richer emotional vocabulary, taking risks, embracing independence, a gendered perspective. The journey towards independence is a gradual one, marked by increasing autonomy, decision-making, and risk-taking. However, societal expectations and biological factors can influence how boys and girls approach this journey, shaping their attitudes towards risk, independence, and exploration. Boys are often encouraged to be more physically daring and adventurous, praised for being brave and taking risks. They're often given more freedom to explore their surroundings independently, encouraged to solve problems on their own, and allowed to engage in activities that might be perceived as inherently riskier. This can foster a sense of independence, resilience, and a willingness to push boundaries. Girls, on the other hand, might be socialized to be more cautious and risk-averse. They might be more closely supervised, discouraged from engaging in activities deemed too dangerous, and encouraged to seek help when facing challenges. While this protective instinct is understandable, it can sometimes inadvertently limit girls' opportunities for exploration, independence, and developing a sense of self-efficacy. Imagine a father watching his son climb a tall tree. He feels a pang of anxiety as his son reaches for a higher branch, but he resists the urge to yell, "Be careful!" He recognizes that his son is testing his limits, developing his physical strength and coordination, and gaining a sense of accomplishment from conquering a challenge. By providing him with a safe space to explore his physical capabilities, he's fostering his son's independence, resilience, and self-confidence. Now picture a mother watching her daughter struggle to assemble a complex puzzle. She's tempted to jump in and help, but she restrains herself. She knows that by allowing her daughter to persevere, to problem solve independently, and to experience the satisfaction of finding a solution on her own, she's nurturing her daughter's critical thinking skills, her resilience, and her belief in her own abilities. It's essential for parents to strike a balance between providing a safe and supportive environment and allowing their children, both boys and girls, the freedom to take calculated risks, explore their independence, and develop a sense of agency. This might involve encouraging age-appropriate independence, gradually increasing their responsibilities, and allowing them to make age-appropriate decisions. Providing opportunities for problem-solving, resisting the urge to jump in and solve every problem for them. Encourage them to find solutions independently. Challenging gender stereotypes, encouraging girls to be adventurous and boys to be cautious when appropriate. By fostering a healthy balance between support and independence, parents can empower their children to navigate the world with confidence, resilience, and a strong sense of self. It's important to note that these gender-based differences are not absolute or deterministic. Every child is an individual, and their personalities, interests, and developmental trajectories will be influenced by a multitude of factors, including genetics, temperament, family dynamics, cultural background, and individual experiences. These observations are not intended to create rigid boxes or to limit children's potential, but rather to provide a framework for understanding the subtle ways in which gender can influence their development. As children enter adolescence, the communication styles of boys and girls might become even more pronounced. Teenage girls often crave deep, meaningful conversations and might spend hours dissecting their friendships, relationships, and feelings. They might be more likely to confide in their mothers or close female friends, seeking validation, advice, and emotional support. Teenage boys, on the other hand, might become even more withdrawn and less likely to articulate their feelings verbally. They might prefer to communicate through shared activities, humor, or nonverbal cues. During this time, it's essential for parents to stay attuned to their children's evolving communication styles and to adapt their approach accordingly. This might involve being patient and understanding. Teenagers, especially boys, might need time and space to process their emotions before they're ready to talk. Respecting their need for privacy is crucial while staying involved in their lives, and finding alternative ways to connect, such as through shared activities, hobbies, or simply spending time together in silence. As children mature, their emotional landscapes become increasingly complex, influenced by hormonal changes, social pressures, and the challenges of adolescence. During this time, it's crucial for parents to provide ongoing support and guidance as their children learn to navigate their emotions effectively. Teenage girls might experience heightened emotional sensitivity, mood swings, and increased vulnerability to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. They might be more likely to internalize their emotions, leading to feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or worthlessness. Teenage boys, on the other hand, might be more likely to externalize their emotions, expressing their struggles through anger, aggression, or risk-taking behaviors. Parents can support their teenagers' emotional well-being by creating a safe and non-judgmental space for them to talk about their feelings. Let them know that you're there for them, no matter what. Teaching them healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with stress, anxiety, and difficult emotions might include exercise, relaxation techniques, mindfulness, or journaling. And don't hesitate to seek professional help when needed. If you're concerned about your child's emotional well-being, reach out to a therapist, counselor, or other mental health professional. As children transition into adolescence, their social worlds expand, and peer relationships take on increasing importance. During this time, it's essential for parents to continue to guide their children towards healthy social interactions and to provide support as they navigate the complexities of friendships, romantic relationships, and social dynamics. Teenage girls might face challenges related to social comparison, gossip, and relational aggression. They might be more concerned with fitting in, pleasing their peers, and navigating the often complicated dynamics of female friendships. Teenage boys, on the other hand, might struggle with issues related to competition, aggression, and social status. They might be more likely to engage in risky behaviors to impress their friends or to assert their masculinity. Parents can support their teenagers' social development by talking to them about healthy relationships, boundaries, and consent. Help them understand the importance of respect, empathy, and communication in all their relationships. Encouraging them to engage in positive social activities and to surround themselves with supportive friends might include sports, clubs, volunteer work, or other activities that align with their interests. And staying involved in their lives without being overbearing. Show interest in their friends, their activities, and their concerns.
Subscribe to receive the latest updates. It can change your outlook and perspective on parenting.